This is kind of a hot button issue for me. The Older Americans Act was last reauthorized in 2006 and it expired in 2011. And since then, we've been sitting stagnant. Nothing's changed. However, our population is growing and ballooning, and by 2030, roughly a quarter of our state will be age 60 plus. So as a nation, we need to update our aging policy and get it ready to deal with the influx of baby boomers and help provide them with the services that they need that'll help them remain independent. So this year, and each year I should say, there's been introductions of the Older Americans Act. But for whatever reason, they haven't gotten legs and haven't been able to move. However, this year was different. One of the first sessions in January, the Senate Bill S-192, the reauthorization of the Older Americans Act, was introduced and made it through the Senate Help Committee, which is Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions. So now it moves to the whole Senate for a vote. That could happen at any time, and we're optimistic that it will happen soon. And so that's great news. This is the furthest the reauthorization has made it in several years. So it's a great step for advocates, and it's a great step for Michigan's aging policy and our nation's aging policy. Hopefully, after it goes through the Senate, it'll make it to the House, and they'll be able to craft similar legislation. They may have some suggested changes or tweaks, but this is really bipartisan stuff. It's bipartisan, bicameral. There's a lot of support for it. So hopefully by the end of 2015, we'll have a reauthorized act in place.